Both of these fighters have dealt with custody battles in the past.
Over their children?
Oh, no.
Nope. Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of the Double Armbar. I'm Double.
I'm Armbar.
Oh, man. So this week we got Giga and Edson headlining a fight night. Tough finale too.
The ninja.
Yeah, all the tough guys are fighting.
Straightforward.
Starting with actually, I want to highlight one on the prelims. I know I said we just do the main card, but Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Alessio Di Chirico.
Both of them.
You good?
With weak chins.
Both the chins have
Not held up for them.
not been too sharp.
Anyway, he won his first fight back after 2 years because his wife tried to, ex-wife, I guess, technically. Girlfriend? Wife?
I don't know. I think it was a girlfriend.
Tried to ruin his life and...
Yep.
Anyways.
Horrible.
I don't know the entire story, so I don't want to say anything that's all I don't know.
Dude, you're not an expert on that, bro? Come on. Alright,
Anyway.
so that was the prelim. That was the only prelim I wanted to highlight. I know we said we weren't going to, but...
I've got Abdul.
I got the Chirico, man. He, 13-5. Abdul Razak Al Hassan is 10-4. Al Hassan's been good. He hits hard, but I think that Chirico is going to hit him harder. So I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a good one. Then we got Mearshart versus Mahmoud Muradov.
Imagine your entire career, for me, for Mearshart, it's just highlighted by that knockout by Kamzat.
I know. Yeah.
He wasn't like... He'd been fighting for a long time.
Yeah, that's tough.
And he's had a lot of, like...
Yeah, he's fought for a while. He fought on the Tampa card.
Yeah. He's had a lot of, like, fun fights.
He fought Vittori. I mean, he's been around for a long time, and
But man,
that
knockout is just...
It kind of sucks that that's, like, what he's going to be known for now. I feel like.
Same thing with, like... I mean, you can say that about a lot of people. Like, Impo Kasangani.
Yeah.
Kasangani,
yeah.
will forever be known for that knockout for Keane Buckley. Unless somehow he really blows up.
I mean, he had a good last fight. He fought.
He was a good fighter too. I think
he choked out Sasha Palatnikov.
He didn't. Yeah, he wasn't doing anything stupid when he caught that kick. He just became just better.
How do you even?
I don't know.
How do you?
All right.
Think about that. All right. But then going up, who do you got?
Muradov is totally gonna knock him clean. Same way he knocked that last.
I don't think he's gonna knock him out, but I think he is going to win. I don't think he's going to knock him out. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Mearshart just looks good and just melts this loser.
Hey, maybe. What do I know?
He's not a loser. He's on a 14-fight win streak, but he's got a lot of steam going his way. So we'll see. All right, so then going up, we got the first tough matchup. Not for a finale or anything, but just a fight that the UFC decided to make. And I like that they made it. Petrovsky's a real good fighter. He's a very strong grappler. Against Michael Gilmore, who we also saw on Tough, but had a short notice fight, was staying in Vegas. I know we already talked about it, but staying in Vegas on his own dime. Dana called him out and lost. Was defeated by Brian Battle, if I remember correctly. And, it happens. There's short notice. There's no way he could have known who he was going to get. I mean, short notice fights, tough. But I think Dana wants to kind of reward him with a couple fights.
See what happens.
See what happens. But you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I'm going to go with Petrovsky just because, just from what I've watched on Tough and what we watched on Tough, I think he's a little bit more well-versed. We'll see. I mean, we haven't seen much of Michael Gilmore, but yeah, man, that's what I got.
I got Petrovsky too.
Petrovsky as well. It could be a good one, man. Could be a banger. Then we got Kevin Lee versus Daniel Rodriguez, the man who has been on a tear. Daniel Rodriguez is on a run right now, but Kevin Lee is no joke. He's a giant step up in competition.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Rodriguez coming to the UFC, like, put up some good fights. Won 3 in a row, and then lost to Nicholas Dalby in a decision. It was unanimous, though, so it wasn't like... But he's won the past 2. He knocked out Preston Parsons pretty bad. I think it was pretty bad.
I remember his Mike Perry fight, though.
I do remember his Mike Perry fight.
He beat the rails off Mike Perry.
He destroyed him. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, he did put it on him. Mike Perry, man, has been...
That's a journeyman right there.
Not very good. You know, he was at one point he was like 8-0 with like 8 knockouts.
Yeah,
Like, and they're all first round or something.
Yeah,
something
and then
crazy
now he's
he is struggling to make money.
yeah. So
hey, it's all love, Mike Perry. No beef.
no, you can find us.
No, I heard he fights people all the time. He fought an old man.
I think the old man won. Anyways,
yeah, I think
I've got Kevin Lee.
You got Kevin Lee?
I think so. I think
I don't know, man. It really all depends on if Kevin Lee can set the pace. Because I feel like if Daniel Rodriguez gets going, it's not... Like, Kevin Lee, I don't think he's going to be able to, like, turn the tides.
It's just... Yeah, I mean, Kevin Lee was good. He was, like...
Still is.
Yeah, he never phrased that. He's still really good. He just fought a lot of tough competition in a row. He was getting some big fights. I mean, Oliveira, Dos Anjos. I mean...
The real estate agent?
The real estate agent, Al. I know. I was trying to avoid bringing that up, but...
I think that's my favorite... my favorite 2 sets of fights. You know, like, my favorite 2... I don't know how many fights...
Why? Because Al won both of them?
Yes.
All right, well, that's why.
For the Kevin Lee Daniel Rodriguez fight...
I have Kevin Lee.
Kevin Lee.
By submission.
Submission? Maybe it's possible. Let me think.
Only because I want to go crazy.
I'm gonna go Daniel Rodriguez decision. That's what I got. All right, now we're moving up. We got the first tough finale: Ricky Turcios and Brady Heiston. Brady Heiston's young, showing a lot of promise, but Ricky Turcios, a lot of experience as far as tough goes. A lot of experience and very scrappy, to say the least.
He just looks scrappy.
Heiston trains out of Spokane with Michael Chiesa. So good, well-rounded guy. No, I don't think so. Good, well-rounded fighter. I got.
I'm gonna go with the scrapper.
The scrapper, Ricky.
For 2 reasons. One, I think he looks sick when he had long hair.
He does, yeah. The long hair is really weird. We only ever saw him on Tough with the short hair, so
when you see the picture,
when you see the picture of long hair, it doesn't even look like him.
But
his nickname is Hadouken, which is interesting.
Hadouken.
He did that after he won. He goes Hadouken. But yes, we got Brady Heiston, Ricky Turcios. I got. I'm gonna go with Turcios. I think he's gonna get done. So I think we agree on that one. Moving up to the co-main event. The last tough. Huh?
Gore, rest in peace.
Oh, I know. We okay. So we had Brian Battle versus Tresean Gore was gonna be the fight. That was gonna be the middleweight finale. Gore pulled out due to an injury, so they put in Gilbert Urbina. Who had also fought? He fought Tresean Gore actually in the
for the semifinals. Right?
Yeah, for the semifinals. Was defeated, but they giving him another shot against Brian Battle. Tough finale. A couple things first. Tresean Gore has said multiple times that he was under the impression that the fight was just going to get pushed back. So I think the UFC kind of did him a little dirty. They said, yeah, we're just going to push the fight back, and then they just filled in Urbina.
I mean, I understand, like, from the UFC's point, when you're trying to put together, like, you put the show together to end at this point of the year so that you could do it for this, and then...
No, definitely. I mean, I agree. I think
it would have been cool, though, if the main event could have been Volk Ortega.
Yeah. I think putting them on the card would be cool, but I think that's a little bit harder to do.
Because nobody's just pay-per-view purposes.
Right. But also, yeah, I think the UFC did Tresean kind of dirty, because if you're him and they say, hey, we're still going to have it, we're going to push it back, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. They're like, I'm willing to wait. But instead, they just ripped it right from him. I think what they're going to do with him...
they'll probably sign him.
Of course. They'll just sign him and give him... They might give him Brian Battle or Gilbert Urbina.
Just the winner.
Whoever, that's what I'm saying. The winner of this. I think that kind of makes sense. An unofficial championship of the 185 Ultimate Fighter.
So.
Yep, so that's what we got for the co-main. Moving on to the main
who you got?
Event. Oh, right. Make picks.
I got Brian Battle.
I got Brian Battle, too. Only because Brian Battle has proved me wrong every time. I have him. He's very well-rounded. Seems to be a very smart fighter, skilled striker. So we'll see. Yeah, so I got Brian Battle. It's going to be close, though. Honestly, that's one of the harder ones for me to pick on this card. But on to the main event with one of the most exciting young one of the most exciting prospects.
Yeah.
Giga Chikadze. The Ninja against Edson Barbosa, who is tried and true.
This fight is just gonna be fun to watch.
Fireworks.
With these masterclass strikers, both of them.
The kicks, man.
I mean, we've all seen Edson Barbosa's kick speed and his power throughout his career, and Chikadze over his last couple fights, man, has really just shown that he is
knocked out Jamie
willing
Simmons
to be up
with
there.
a head kick that sounded like a baseball, sounded like someone was hitting a wood bat.
And he put Cub Swanson away with a body kick in the first round. Like, he didn't have to work the body; he just hit him.
That man hits like a Louisville Slugger. And on the other end, Edson Barbosa, who people have said getting kicked from a leg kick feels like someone swinging a bat.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
I don't see this fight going very far.
I think the movement, I think an underrated aspect of fighting, I think, is movement.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in and out. I mean, just defense.
Yes.
In general.
I think it's just forgotten.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
train.
You don't notice somebody that has good defense. You just notice the people that have good offense, but the people that have good defense are the ones that last a while.
I also
and
think
work
that's
their
why
way up.
John Jones is not a lot of people. He's not drawing like these massive pay-per-view numbers because he's putting good numbers just because his resume. I think it's just because his defense is so good. Like
he just wears them out.
Exactly. Wonder Boy's another one. Wonder Boy is just a guy who moves out of the way so fast.
Yeah.
So
it's hit and get hit.
Exactly.
Hit and don't get hit.
Hit and don't get hit. So I think.
But Barbosa just pits and gets hit.
His movement isn't as sharp. He's fast, but I think Giga's gonna edge the decision. He mi't put him away. Maybe. But Edson's got hands, dude. Not only does he kick, he's got hands. So we'll see. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. I think Giga's gonna get a decision. That's my pick.
I think Barbosa puts him away.
You think Barboba?
Barboba. I think Barbosa puts him away.
You think so, huh?
I think because honestly, we haven't seen Giga get hit very well.
Not very much, no.
I mean
he hasn't been seriously injured or seriously hurt at a point in time where we could see that a clean punch connected and like put him down or stunned him or wobbled him. Yeah, Barbosa will give him all of those looks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to see.
And Barbosa has looked really good at featherweight.
Yeah, he's looked really good.
He lost his first fight to Danny
Very
lost.
Very close. Yeah.
But he's won his last two. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so let's go through real quick just so we can recap all the picks.
All the picks.
Yeah. Right. So starting at list them off. You list them off.
All right, we got Mearshart and Muradov.
I got Muradov as well.
I got Muradov. We got Petrosky and Gilmore.
I got Petrosky.
I got Petrosky as well. I have Kevin Lee and Daniel Rodriguez.
I got Daniel Rodriguez.
I've got Kevin Lee.
Okay.
Then Ricky Tercios.
Brady Heisen.
And Brady Heisen.
I got Ricky.
I got Ricky as well. Then we have Brian Battle and Gilbert Urbina. I have Brian Battle.
Yeah, I think I got Battle as well, man. It's gonna be so close though. All right.
And then for the main event, we have Giga and Edson.
And I got Giga.
And I got Edson.
All right, so there you have it. Those are the picks. That's the recap of this card. Pretty big. If you didn't watch Tough, not a super big card, but if you watch Tough, this is a big card. Yeah, that's the card. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're going to try and keep pumping them out weekly. For the smaller cards that have a little bit less star power, they're a little bit harder to get us motivated to do. But, yeah, we're going to try and keep pumping these out weekly. So,
well, I'm Double.
I'm Armbar. That's so bad. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.